Yeah, because when you read any type of literature, you could clearly see if it's biased in any direction. And that's like the last thing you want
Yeah,
when depicting historical events, right?
yeah.
And
Yeah, I mean, or you want to fess up to your biases because I don't know
mhm,
if writing anything absolutely free of bias
mhm,
is humanly possible.
yeah,
I think you have to sort of be, examining and saying, am I, trying to make a case for something? And
mhm,
that's my secret hidden agenda. And just
yeah,
be honest with yourself, but also just be honest with a reader. Hey, I really
mhm,
care about thus and such. And in this book, I was deliberately kind of looking for this or whatnot, so that at the very least, as an author, you've signaled to the reader, hey,
mhm.
if you're picking up this bias, good for you, because I do have it or whatever.
Right. So
I
you,
mean, it's interesting, I try to read it on all sides,
yeah,
of the political divides, just so that especially if it's coming to me through social media or something, I'm
yeah,
not going to get gamed by or by the algorithms. But also, because the bias is so
mhm,
clear on all sides. But if there's a pretense that we're writing objectively or presenting objectively, that's where we fall in. That's where we sort of fall
mhm,
down the rabbit hole. So
yeah.
I just try to sort of get as balanced a view as I can. I think. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, but you do make a great point there because there is a difference between having a bias and just having a hidden agenda. Because with a hidden agenda, you are aware of your biases, but you try to paint a certain picture just because you want to push a certain agenda.
Totally. And if it's hidden, it's either deceitful if you're hiding it from your reader or listener, or it's self-deceiving. Because if you
Hmm.
don't think you have one, then you're in a sense in the thrall, you're in the grip of that bias and writing out of it. And honestly, I think that's where people, especially who just kind of get their news from one source,
Hmm.
they are unaware that their perspective is profoundly biased, and so they're in a sense slaves to the bias.
Right.
So, so I would say there's those levels, a hidden bias where I totally know what my bias is, but I'm going to pretend that it's not there and try to dupe you,
Hmm.
or I'm so deep down the rabbit hole that I actually think that I'm the one person who knows and sees the truth, and anyone who isn't is an idiot, and I will correct you.